Hey everyone, this is Jeff with Custom Fit Concierge. I am coming to you here from my living room. First intense week of the pandemic here, and this is the first edition of a weekly, roughly 30-minute exercise routine that I'm going to start to put out. So thank you all for listening. Hopefully this is helpful for you. Hopefully it gives you an idea of something to do while you're pent up at home. That's good for your health. Every exercise program that I put out is going to hopefully require no or minimal equipment, roughly be 30 minutes in length. We'll have half the program be a warm-up based around flexibility, posture, and then the second half will be kind of a cardiovascular circuit training program. It's meant to be for all fitness levels. I'll offer some modifications to either make the exercises harder or easier, depending on your comfort level. Ideally, in addition to the weekly exercise program here, it's great to incorporate 30 minutes of cardiovascular exercise 3 times per week, whether that be walking, if you do have access to equipment, the treadmill, elliptical, some form of exercise recommended by your doctor in that respect. If you currently have pain or recent surgery or a major health problem and you're unsure if you should be participating, please consult with your doctor before giving this a try. If you have any other questions for me, feel free to reach out at any time via email at jeffb@customfitc.com. Without further ado, I'm going to get started with today's program. Bear with me here. I'm not a huge technology guy. I haven't done a lot of videos before. There's going to be some dogs roaming around in the background. So hopefully you can get good visibility and a little bit of an explanation here. I'm going to walk you through the program and enjoy. So we're going to start laying on your back. If you do have a mat or a carpeted surface, that's the best place to start. You're going to lay on your back with your knees bent, feet together, knees together, arms out to the side in a T position. First exercise is lower trunk rotation. So great warm-up exercise for your lower back. So you're going to rotate knees towards the floor, slow controlled pace. Try not to hold your breath. Nice gentle rotation of the spine. Make sure your arms and hands stay flat on the surface. We're going to start with 30 repetitions here. Try not to hold your breath. Nice, easy breathing as you're rotating. Stop short of any pain or discomfort. Good. Next, you're going to bring both knees straight down for alternating knee to chest. So laying flat, alternating from right to left. Knee pulls directly to your chest. Kind of pull through where you feel gentle tightness. Alternate right to left. Again, stop short of any pain here. 30 repetitions. Alternating knee to chest pulls. Should feel a nice gentle stretch through the hamstrings or the back of the upper leg. Those of you with knee problems, modification here, you can grab behind underneath the knee to avoid compressing the knee into a flexion position. So make sure you stop short of any pain in the knee or hip. 30 repetitions total here. Nice, slow, controlled pace. Avoid holding the breath. Feel the heart rate coming up here a little bit. Good. 5 more here. Very nice. Next, you're going to bring your knees back to a bent position so your feet are flat. Leave hips width distance between your feet and from your knees. We're going to start with the easiest modification to this exercise. So for the easy position, you're going to bring your hands flat and arms flat to the floor. Head rests back. We're going to slowly lift the pelvis up off the floor into a bridge. Up and down, slow and controlled. Your focus on this one is to utilize your butt muscles or your gluteal muscles to do the work. You're going to feel your hamstring muscles or the back of the thigh want to kick in and compensate. So the big focus here is focus on the butt. Let's try 20 repetitions here. If you're having trouble lifting or you're feeling discomfort or it's hard to use your butt muscles, you can use the arms that are placed on the ground to push into the surface to give yourself assistance in facilitating that lift. If you're using the butt muscles well and it feels easy, you can bring your hands to a modified position to make it harder. Hands in front of you into a T. Continue up and down slow and controlled. Avoid arching the lower back at the top. Once again, try and facilitate your butt muscles turning on and being the main muscles that are working to push the pelvis up and down off the ground. 20 repetitions total here. 5 more here. Very nice. Next, we're going to move to an upper body stretch. I'm going to scoot down on the mat here to give you visibility. So again, you're going to keep your knees bent, lay flat on your back. Your elbows are going to come out to the side to a 90-degree position with the elbows bent. The first portion of the stretch, we're going to rotate the back of your hands down towards the ground like you're touching them to the ground, and then back to 90 degrees. Some of you may be able to touch the ground easy. Others, this may be a challenge to your shoulder range of motion. Again, if you feel any pinching or pain in the shoulders, back off with the intensity or pause the exercise altogether. So 10 repetitions touching back of hand to the floor. Three more here. Now, second part to the stretch, we're going to leave the back of the hands down towards the floor or as far into that rotated position as you can tolerate. From here, we're going to work into an angel or an overhead shoulder stretch. So starting at your 90-degree field position, sliding the back of the hands up the surface and trying to lock the elbows out and touch the thumbs together over your head. If your flexibility does not allow you to keep the hands on the floor, feel free to take a shallower angle like so, whatever your shoulder flexibility allows for. Field goal overhead stretch. 10 to 15 repetitions here. As you're straining for that overhead stretch, you're going to have a tendency for the low back to arch to compensate. Make sure the lower back stays flat or flush to the floor. Avoid back arching compensation here. Let's get 3 more angel stretches. 1, 2, and 3. Perfect. Next, hamstring 90-90 stretch. I'm going to scoot back. Start with one leg straight. So we're going to straighten the left leg out flat onto the floor. Your hands are going to interlace and lock behind your right thigh. From here, you're going to straighten the knee as far as you can into an upright position until you feel a gentle stretch through the hamstrings, and then back off. So about a 2 to 3 second hold at the top of the stretch and let off. Nice and gentle here. Straighten the knee, hold, and let off. 10 repetitions per side. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Now I'm going to switch legs. So right leg goes straight. Left leg bends. Interlace fingers. Grab behind the left thigh. Knee starts in bent position. Moves to straight knee position until you feel a nice comfortable stretch in the back of the thigh. 2 to 3 second hold at the top. Alternate from bent knee position to straight knee position for 10. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and rest. Last warm-up exercise here. This is going to be a stretch for your hip rotators or your piriformis. So again, we're going to start flat on the back, bent knee position. We're going to cross the right ankle over the left knee. From this position, you're going to take both hands and grab behind the right knee. Pull the right knee at an angle towards your left shoulder, keeping your low back or spine flat to the surface. Pull gently until you feel a nice stretch at the base of the right hip in the buttock area. Hold stretch for 20 seconds. We're going to do 2 sets on each side. So this is the easiest version of the stretch. If it's hard for you to isolate the stretch or you have pretty good flexibility, the harder modification to this stretch would be right foot over left knee and arms reach behind the left thigh for a figure 4 stretch. So left foot's going to come up off the ground. You're going to pull your left knee towards your towards your chest until you feel a more intense stretch on the right hip. Let's switch sides here. So again, easier modification. Left knee crosses, or left ankle crosses right knee. Left knee is pulled at an angle towards the right shoulder. "20-second hold." Again, the harder modification. I'm going to grab behind my right thigh. Right foot comes up off the ground. Pull my right knee towards my chest until I feel an intense stretch in the left buttock area. And switch back for second set on the right. Right ankle crosses left knee. Right knee pulls towards the left shoulder until you feel a nice stretch at the base of the right hip. 20-second hold. And relax. Switch back to the other side. Last set here, 20 seconds. Left ankle crosses right knee. I'm going to do the harder modification. Grab behind the right thigh, right foot comes up off the ground, pull right knee to your chest. Again, feeling a stretch at the base of the left hip. And relax out of it. That concludes the warm-up or the mat portion of today's workout. We're going to transition now into a standing position for a 3-exercise superset. I'm going to change my video angle here. So first exercise of the standing portion, you're going to utilize a chair, ideally with no railings on it. And we're going to perform a chair squat with an overhead press. So for your chair squat, you're going to place your feet a little outside shoulder width. Hands reach out in front of you. Butt reaches back, slow, controlled. Tap your butt to the seat, come back up. Overhead press. Overhead press. 15 repetitions here if you can. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Very nice. Next, wall sit with shoulder rotation. So for this exercise, you're going to find a flat surface like a door or a wall. Place your back against the wall. Widen feet out to shoulder width. Make sure you're wearing shoes if it's a slippery surface so that your feet don't slide away from you here. So feet walk out away from the wall about 1.5 feet. You're going to drop into kind of a partial wall sit so the thigh muscles are working. Ideally, you want your head nice and flat to the wall. Your arms are going to come out to the side, pressing the back of the elbows to the wall, and we're going to perform a shoulder rotation in this position. Ideally, you're wanting your back of your hands to rotate and touch the wall. Thigh muscles tight, butt muscles tight, low back flat to the wall. 15 repetitions here. If your head doesn't touch the wall or the back of the hands can't touch the wall, that's okay. Do the best you can. Stop if you have pain. 3 more here. 1, 2, and 3. Last exercise of our superset. So for this exercise, depending on how confident you are with the balance, ideally you want to place a chair on your left side, wall on the right side. We're going to use our right leg as the front leg first. The left foot's going to step directly behind you as far as you feel comfortable. You've got the chair on the left if you need it for balance, the wall on the right. We're going to drop into a high lunge position. Careful here about the right knee coming too far forward over your toe. You ideally want the knee to stay directly above the ankle. This will prevent knee pain. So drop as low as you feel comfortable to where you feel you can let your arms off the chair or the wall. If you don't feel comfortable with that and the legs are working, keep your hands on for balance assist. From here, we're going to work on a shoulder rotation at your side. So trying to keep nice upright posture, chest tall, head back, lower body's working, balance is working here, 15 repetitions. And switch sides. So now left foot is the forward leg, right foot's going to reach way back. Use your hands on the wall in the chair to position the feet. Drop into a nice high lunge position. Again, careful of the right knee sliding too far away from the or over the toes. Try and utilize your butt muscle on the side of the front leg. Tall posture, let go if you feel comfortable with the balance. Shoulder rotations if you can, 15. So you should feel a nice hip flexor stretch on the right side. You should feel the left quad working, left butt working, a little bit of wobbly balance with the assistance of the wall if needed. 15 shoulder rotations if you're comfortable with it. Three more. And relax, careful stepping up out of it. All right, back to the first exercise. So second set of the superset. We're back to chair squats with an overhead press. 15 repetitions. So feet shoulder width apart, chairs directly behind you, arms with your fist at shoulder height. Drop nice and slow into your squat. Up, overhead press. 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Very nice. Back to our wall posture. Butt against the wall. Walk your feet out about 1.5 feet. Keep them nice and wide at about hips width. Drop as deep into a wall sit as you feel comfortable. Again, make sure you're not wearing socks on a wood floor. Leg muscles tight, butt muscles tight. Head is going to go nice and flat back to the wall. Arms out to the side. Shoulder rotations. 15 if you can. Good. High lunge. Second set. Again, place the chair on the left, the wall on the right. Right leg forward. Left leg steps way back. Drop into a lunge position. Again, as low as you feel comfortable. The deeper you are, the harder it's going to be. The higher up you are, the easier it's going to be. If you don't feel comfortable, keep hands on chair and wall for balance. If you're confident with the balance, hands can let off. And we're going to add a shoulder rotation at your side. Nice tall posture. Head back, chest puffed out. Shoulder blades pinch back together. 15 repetitions. Good. 3 more here. And careful stepping up out of it. Switch sides. Left leg's the front leg. Right leg's going to reach way back. Drop into a nice high lunge position. Left thigh is working. Left butt is working. Stretch across the opposite side of the hip. If you're confident with your balance, let's go with the wall. 15 rotations. 1, and rest. Nice job. Thanks for sticking with me there, guys. That's it for today's version, or the week 1 version of Custom Fit's weekly home exercise program. I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope it got you off the couch and at least had you doing something. If you have any questions regarding your health specifics or modifications to these exercises, please do not hesitate to reach out via email, jeffb@customfitc.com. Good luck out there, everyone. Hope everyone's staying busy at home, and have a wonderful day. Week 2 will be coming in 1 week. My challenge to you all is to complete this workout 3 times this week before the next one comes out. Good luck.